Can you hear me now? I was saying Paul, buenas noches, Wera, P.O., Top Tier, muy buenas noches, Agent Orange, George, John Doe, 506 Gangster, muy buenas noches, how you doing today? Triple A, my boy, muy buenas noches, thank you, Paul. SJ48, muy buenas noches. James, always a pleasure, muy buenas noches. SJ, you had a hard day today? Antonio, muy buenas noches. Oh, yeah, P.O., definitely there. It has that ain't gonna slow down for a minute. Chris, muy buenas noches. Todo sigue igual. Ricky, gracias. You know I'll never do that. Mr. Negative One, gracias. Everything good. Little by little, just trying to get something done. They're trying to okey doke me, but a ver qué. Uh, yeah, PO, there's been a couple of them, actually, but you know me, I can't really speak about them because I don't know him, or even if I know him, I ain't leave nothing with them, to speak on. Can you guys see me? Oh man, and that little dog. Thank you, top tier. Uh, they were talking about it, but I couldn't really tell you to concrete. Last I heard, they were speaking about it. Pio, hey Glenn, muy buenas noches. How's your day been? Buenas noches, Samantha. Or you mean because of the fan? Yeah, excuse that. I just needed to breathe a little bit. Mota, igualmente, muy buenas noches, saludos. All there is. Yeah, my nieces, dog. One of them decided to stay back here with me. As one, my boy, muy buenas noches. Oh, that's right, Glenn. Mike, muy buenas noches. Yeah, he acts mean, especially out here in the ranch. But he's good because my other dogs, like the Belga, they just set him off, and he goes. Mota Polvo is, it's calm, it's calm. Just right now, there hasn't been really nothing here. There's been an incident in a ranch of a family, but a different state. LA Dodger Blues, excuse me. Saludos. I've just been having the same thing, a lot of breathing problems and 48 States Trucker, thank you. Saludos. Hope you and family are well. Joe, muy buenas noches, saludos. Yeah, James. Yeah, I was glad to too, cause they be going crazy with them skunks. Okay, Motal Polo. Mike, that sounds good though. They tried, Doreen. They tried to give me some of them little things, and for some reason, it just my heart. They make my heart, and I can't tolerate it. I don't think so, Pio. Samantha, thank you for that. I appreciate you from the heart. Yeah, well, no kidding. 506. Thank you. Yeah, do hit the like button, por favor. I gotta get it together here on YouTube. Yeah, James, it's good though. Once in a while, like I go out and do it too myself. Like this last, what was it? Few days that my family went out for Semana Santa. I ain't going to lie to you. I've been eating spread every night. Eh, Chris, nah, I haven't. Po, I think so. I think it's leaning towards that way. But yeah, I've been a little MIA because I've been, how in Guadalajara they told me that basically they ain't going to do nothing unless my lungs thing is corrected, and they can do it here. They're just, eh. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, them burritos, Ricky. Definitely, Guetta. Thank you, Samantha, again. I don't, I didn't. Just met a lot of people that were under him, but I personally didn't. Yeah, SJ, I appreciate that, my boy, but you done it. You done it a few times. You know me, I don't like to be away. I thank you for that, though. Yeah, Doreen, definitely. Now they're trying to say here they don't know how they skipped that. Can you guys picture that? From the first time the thrombosis hit me, and all these years me going into emergency, getting that shot, them having me in emergency for 2 hours because that shot is dangerous. Oh, they weren't going to know how to resolve thrombosis till it hit the fence, right? But it is what it is. God knows why things happen, right? Yeah, Rose, that's my family's actually pushing for that right now. Yeah, James, I used to make a whole bunch of different ways. Pio, man, when it comes to trash that messes with kids, with women, or even with innocent people, there's only one answer with me. And I'd rather just leave it to myself, because I don't want to put it out there. But Mike, oh yeah, it has not stopped up north. Glenn, yeah, I could touch on it, but I can't touch on that angle that to say it needs to be brought back. Yep, James, I appreciate that, Wada. Yeah, yeah, Rose. Think they're starting to do it. I recently they're starting to lean on a different faction, which I plan to do something pretty soon on it. Definitely, PO, in the worst way possible. That warfare, that's yep, that's the main goal. Cesar hands, it's not even a competition. Güero, nah, AJ, don't ever do that. Gracias. John, saludos, gracias. Yeah, I was gonna put something together for you since last night. Just like I mentioned, some things happen with same thing happening here, right? But in a different state with family and well, we had a loss about like 8 family members. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Triple A. 48 Sage. I hope you rest well. Thank you for stopping in. Always a pleasure. SJ. In MA history, man, that's a hard one, Pio. Man, that's a hard one. But I think I will have to give it to Kuate, you know? Artie, Tootie. That's a hard one. There's too many of them. Yeah, I agree, Ricky. Pimpin, buenas noches. I, I'm good, thank you, God. Since I've been here in the ranch, I've just been sticking here around and not forcing myself. And I've been having problems, but not as much, you know? Triple A. Chris, he made like Emmett do it. Well, he wanted to. Yeah, Tigre was another one. Frank B. And there's a lot of them, you know. Jojo, saludos. Mr. Goyo, always a pleasure. Thank you, likewise. I send my saludos y respetos to you and family. Yeah, pimpin', definitely. I ran across a lot of jokers up there. Oh, Chris, that dude, he ain't like us. Believe me. Nah, pimpin', he's not. He's not done. He's actually, he's still there doing his thing, strong, more so than before, you know. Okay, Mike. Yeah, huh. I haven't seen it, but I know him from up there. It's a little shermed out. Oh yeah, Chris. Huh. Oh yeah, very loyal following. I'll be sincere, Samantha. I never, mainly because I stayed busy, and by the time I did out here, but in there, I'm busy. No, Jerry, thank you. Everything good today? How's your day been? Oh, yeah, somebody told me about that pimping. Man, that's worse than that, you know? All I want to say is True Colors came out, right? Emiliano, my email, Instagram. I'm not going to say imitate it, you know? Pio, grandes saludos. Oh, Marilyn. Oh, man. They have a thing out here that's called arregado. And then they have another thing called, what was this thing called? When it's área menor for them guys that mess with government workers underneath the pay. Ooh, you walk in the yard and it's not even close to the yard, but you could hear it. I'll just leave it open like that. You know, when that guy hits the prison, literally, man, it's bad. No, Rose, I don't, sincerely. Oh, Chris, it's it must be like hell, you know. Samantha, shoot me like a link or something. I would love to look at that. Right, this one, man. 506. Whew. Them prisons. People talk about the shoe and whew, they have nothing on them prisons. Nah, Beto. I think they grabbed a couple alconcillos and put a title on them, you know? Ivan, saludos. Yeah, Pimpy. Man. And I could say a lot just from that short little bit I watched of them three, but my respects. You know, I don't do that comadre, that PC stuff. I wish him the best. Definitely, Pimpin. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah, I would like to see that, Samantha, if you don't mind. Chris, I do. I do, when I speak about carrying my cross, believe me, I believe, like you say, it comes back. Everything comes back. Everybody could sit here and speak about, oh, I went out there and Sambato ran and I shot him behind his head or in his back. But you know, I'm worse than that, right? I'm trying to have Anis pick up my C file so you guys see, you know. I was 16, I looked at them in the face, you know. But if they do, they come back and hunt me now that, especially now, you know. Yeah, well, that's about how long I looked at it, you know. West Coast, he's not no more. GS, igualmente, te mando mis saludos, amor y respetos. Thank you for stopping in. This week I'm doing something on Hawaiian Gardens, my boy. Yeah, believe me, it does. 506. Yep, Agent Orange. Um, yes and no, Pio. It's hard to explain it, but he's more no, you know, just a small issue that has nothing to do with what occurred. Ivan, a funny one. I'm just gonna leave it like that, you know. I've been waiting for someone to put it out so I could touch on it. Pimping, nothing. I'll probably be here at the ranch solo again this weekend, which is cool, you know. I mean, there's a lot of people out here just family wise. LA Dodger Blue, Mando. As one, it's because of his power. Salvador Travieso, Rosa Dame Chicas, and it basically just it's a word out of respect, you know, like someone of honor, of respect. You could use it. Depends how you use it in a sentence, you know. But yeah, it was from Dame Chicas. I ran across homies from Bell Gardens. I just, yeah, Ivan. I believe me. I wish I could say it, but if I say it, and then that's why I'm waiting for someone to put it out. But it's something someone I spoke about. Yeah, Weddle Sherm, just his reach, his power. Yeah, definitely, Ricky. Oh, Mike, that's great to hear. Enjoy them that time. Yeah, as one, but literally all California was under him. Yeah, correct, Guetta. P.O. Definitely. But if you were gonna go, Beto, if you were gonna do something with Cuate, believe me, you had to be boot up, suit up, and pieced up. But definitely I would. It's it's all mixed together. Chris, what me chica. Oh, okay, Samantha. It has to do with the Pilis, state and feds. They think different. Nah, everything's been quiet about that, Jojo. Yeah, 506. Even in the feds, they just have them separate, but they're still mainline. Remember me, saludos, buenas noches. P.O., no, none of them. Wepa. Oh, what was that fool's name? I used to see him everywhere. Mary, always a pleasure, saludos. They just talk a good one. Pimpin'. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, do hit the like, por favor. Thank you, Jojo. Oh, Marilyn, never. Then guys that hit play, are they in the hat? Pimpin', they are. They are. Them guys are. You gotta remember though, Cisco was already made before Popeye. Mike, I was actually talking to an aunt over there about it. No, Triple A, she's talking about some guy that acted Cholo. I don't remember his name. Thank you, as one. Chris. He is, but see what happens now that he's hitting over there. PO, they're not. They actually, that's a neighborhood that even them, they don't hate on each other like that, you know? Yeah, 506. Yeah, I seen that as one. Yeah, Jojo. Yeah, don't, you don't want to push on them, right? Yeah, Ricky. The Feds program is meant for, first and foremost, for the homies in California, right? But there is a lot of people that fall underneath that, you know? Yeah, Pimpin, you could say that. Yeah, Samantha, there you go. Rose, yeah. I haven't said it. I said it before, and people have caught on to it. Oh, yeah, Chris, it definitely is. Who's that, Samantha? Oh, okay, I got it. There's uh, there's a few of them, PO, and not necessarily from Orange County, if you get it. Yeah, Pimpin. Unfortunately, yep. Huh. Yeah, I seen that. As one. Maryland, I never like that. I play baseball, but never like that. You know, I don't know why. I played the sport, but never got into it like that. You know, my thing were more like boxing, wrestling, things like that. You know, PO, I don't know. That's new to me. Thank you for asking, Rose. It went good. You know, they checked my lungs and yep, it's still there. Whatever they thought they was gonna disappear and so on is still there. But it went good, you know. Hopefully, I can get something together to get a surgery done before the 14th, of June. Pimping, yes and no, you know. Beto, you're gonna check out. Muy buenas noches. Muchas gracias again. My saludos y respetos as prayers, excuse me, to you and your family. Yeah, Triple A. Yeah, they're going at it, huh? Man, Mike, I had a few of them, but Piedra Duran, Chavez, man, what was this guy's name? I had a lot, you know. OBS, muy buenas noches, always a pleasure. How's your day been? I'm doing good, gracias a Dios. Ha, yeah, I agree, is one. Thank you, Weta. Yeah, Beto, hope you rest well. Thank you again. No, Pio, I hope so. You know, I don't wish nobody to stay locked up, but see, ya soda, huh? OBS to just chill. Yeah, me too, Pio. Rose, it needs to be removed by surgery. That's what they told me out there this last time I went out there. 310, buenas noches. Um, they're more like just pato aventura, sorry I say it like that, right? No, Marilyn, nah, I ain't have none of them around me. Pimpin', you're gonna check out. Gracias for stopping in. Hope you rest well. Likewise, I hope your week is great. OBS, yeah. Since I'm a child, same team from same city. But yeah, Mary. Actually, my mom, my jefita, she sent me a couple things to look into that are natural. Sherm, P.O. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, I think that's what my son, that's what he probably says too. Did we touch? No, that's one we haven't. But yeah, I want to talk about. It was it's a member, right? That he don't really get spoken about a lot because his family has a lot of reach. We're talking about real power, not person power, right? But that's what I want to touch on. That's why I asked if anybody heard about the Molinos. Antonio, igualmente, great to see you. Buenas noches. Rose more so, but it becomes kind of like hot tissue. Richard, thank you. I appreciate you. 310, I want to touch on it soon. Sorry, I try to juggle too many things at once. I know I'm slow. Yeah, OBS. Since I'm a child, before anything, I was a Giant and 49ers fan. Feel everybody knows what I think about. I'm not even gonna assault cats, that fool. Ivan, nah, gracias for giving me some time to hear me out. Yeah, yeah, Rose and what I was looking at that, man. There's money in that. Oh, you heard about him, huh, Agent Orange? Yeah. Antonio, yeah, my boy, I was telling everybody that I've been staying pretty much here, close by. I haven't really forced my body, and I've been little by little. Nah, Marilyn, you don't gotta thank me. You know, gracias for giving me some time. I know that everybody on YouTube, what gives them is that drama. And I thank everybody. You guys are with me, even though I stay far from it, and I'm going to stay far from it. I have some real good gente in every one of you. Chris, they been banned. They been banned, but ain't nobody really trips on it. Okay, what? Yeah, I seen a thing on it that man, people are going crazy over them. Yeah, Mike. Thank you, Antonio, again. Yeah, that was. Mary, you're gonna. I hope you rest well. Lots of blessings. Thank you. Did he give a message earlier? Sorry, I'm coming out of left field with that. It ain't. It ain't those, bro. I know I come on here and when I do that that cough, man. One day I want to take you on a stroll through the rancho with me, right? With the cell phone. You guys will see that literally every 10 minutes I cough to the point. I mean, every 10 steps I cough to the point I'm having a heart attack, and it's that head and the lungs together. But I wish it was a cold. Remember last time I had a running thing? Ooh man, that night I went through it so bad with pain. It was like I don't know what happened to me that day. I think I overforced myself in Jalisco a lot. My body just reacted. Jay, greetings, buenas noches. I appreciate them prayers from the heart. Gracias. OBS, you're gonna check out. Va, my boy. I hope you rest well. Con mucho gusto, yo te la saludo. Yeah, Agent Orange, you be knowing that's what I want to touch on tonight. But I want to put it together where a lot of people's mind can't. You get what I'm trying to say? As one, you're on it, my boy. Yeah, I tripped out on them things. Right now it's kind of chilly, Rose. You guys always see me in a tank top because I get hot real easy. Big Ham, saludos hermano, gracias. Igualmente para ti familia. Doreen, you checking out? Buenas noches, hope you rest well. Likewise, I hope you have a great weekend. I don't be here putting out stories and just here. Baudelio, muy buenas noches, saludos. I think so, Rick. I really do think so. Yeah, yeah, that's a hard call to call on right now. Man, as one, ain't nobody trying to see my ugly mug or anything like that, man. Baulio, yeah, thank you God. Today's a good day, you know. Yes, Rose, I did. As a matter of fact, you know, when you look at my tattoos, ain't not one of them, if you want to call it real ink, you know. R- Ricky, I think everything has a little bit of something, you know. I was looking at a on that inside documentary on that, and they can't really say, but they have a lot of suspicions about it, you know. Ha, thank you, my boy. As one, Pio. As far as I know, no, I haven't really ran into that mic a lot. I know people use it, but never that, you know. Well, it all depends. Like, for example, you see that freezer right there, that one, that eagle, and that pyramid right there. Excuse me. That's all done with computer cartridges. That's why it looks kind of bluish. I don't know how to put it, but that you see the difference, and then the rest is baby oil. Baudelio, thank you, my boy. I'll be going out there a lot the next couple months or so. At least I'm hoping. Yeah, definitely Agent Orange. You know, John. Yeah, I actually do. Baulio, I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, what I heard, sometimes you hit some good luck with them. Paul, saludos. Great to have you here with us tonight. Yeah, don't, Pio, don't put me in that cross, you know? Those are fighting words. Oh wow. Chivas. I had a celly from I spoke to you guys about him before, the homie bouncer from Belinda Flats, and he used to go for America. We used to go at it in the cell. We literally used to make with socks, right? A thing like this, and just put a bunch of knots at the end. And we would just go at it whenever it was a football game in the cell to the point we got chewed out at times. Danny, thank you. Yes, thank you, God. All is great. Jay, yeah, there is. There's a lot of things out here, Deer. Sometimes you hear jaguars out here, coyotes, snakes. Ooh. But we're literally like 5 minutes from Culiacan, So it's at the far end where we get a lot of animals. That would be something I would like to experience right there, Rose. How's your day been, Danny? Triple A, man. I can't make that call. Me personally, I don't think so, though. Oh yeah, Chris, a lot of them. Oh yeah, bro, bro, Delio. This time I went to Guanatos. Oh wow, I couldn't do it. James, yeah, there's rattlesnakes out here. A lot of curl snakes. A lot of them I'm talking about. Most of the times you lift up something, you'll find one. There's a lot of scorpions out here. Yeah, Mike. We have tarantulas. All them little things, there's a lot of them out here. Daniel, my three ones, no. But they have taken dogs from here. But they mostly try to avoid, conflict with dogs, humans. Yeah, Triple A, me too. Aguachile. Oh yeah, Agent Orange. A lot in the juvenile Houston. Yeah, Rose, I'm with you, Aguachile. Where they they don't really do nothing. Out here in the ranch, the only thing you gotta be careful on is like, let's say you're laying down, you feel something, not to smack it, because you could have problems. You feel something, the best reaction is look at it beforehand and flick it. Patricia, thank you. And yes, he is. He's literally everything. Man, muy buenas noches. Man, I haven't really watched soccer in a while, ever since I got sick. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, he was a good dude. Yeah, I agree, Triple A. It's good. The Dodger fan, saludos. Chris, nah, right here they won't do nothing to them. Yeah, they won't. They hunt a lot of, well, mainly, like wild pigs, crocodiles. They try to stay out there in the mangles. Baudelio alacranes. Ha, Baudelio, I'm a 49ers fan. Ricky, I think so too now. Dodger fan, likewise, prayers to your family. Saludos. Gracias. Yeah, right here, we do get them, but not heavy like that, Rose. I'm surprised because, like in that story where I was taking care of the ranch, man, they wouldn't even let you see at one point of a year. Braulio, since I've been a child. Andy Rios, Patricia. Bueno. That's one. I can't lie to you guys, just being real. My respects to everybody, but that's just Weddle from Anaheim. Was he? Did he have a family member, a stranger from Anaheim? Go, saludos, gracias. Oh yeah, Mike. A lot of them. There's a lot of wild hogs out here. Man, AAA, if the government catches you with them here, whew, basketball. Yeah, where they are. Matt, man, I want to look that up. I would like to see that, Matt. Gracias. Yeah, it's when my son's a Cowboy fan. John, definitely I agree with that. De La Cruz, yeah, yeah, I know. Most of my family, besides my jefita and sisters, they're Ace fans. Maryland, many, many, many things. But that's another thing I don't do. I believe in carrying my cross and what it stands for in the full. By me doing so right, I can't be here and poor me. I didn't have a mother. My grandpa took me out and showed me how to take out people when I was 6, 7. Nah, I went left field because of me. Everything was because of me, because everybody comes to a point where you can decide, right? So, yeah, many, many things you could say, but in reality, it was all my mind that took me there. Why is that, Braulio? Braudelio? Yeah, Mike here too. They're destroyers. Thank you, Antonio. Triple A. Thank you, S1. Yeah, man, I would love to take a look at that. Where nah, nah, Braudelio. Never that, man. I like to be as clear as water, even though I know S1's probably over there loading it up. Like, oh, I didn't know this about you. Maryland, at 16, I was already in county jail waiting to be sentenced to double life. I respect that, Mervin, but I prefer just carrying my cross. Exactly, De La Cruz. Yeah, Rose, my oldest, he's out there. He's 28. I have two grandkids with him. Is one. Yeah, Jay, I was I was literally 16 when I committed my crime that took me down that spiral. I agree, Rose. I think that's the easiest thing to do, right? And that's why I think me personally, don't take my words for nothing. For me personally, the easiest thing to do is just the hardest thing for me is just stepping up to the things that happen. At the end of the day, everything was committed because of me, by me. So I gotta find peace within me, not within the actions of others. But that's just me personally. As well, I'm sorry about that, my boy. I gotta keep it honest. Mike, exactly, Mr. De La Cruz. Huh. You know, I was 11 already in Arizona in the boys' camp, supposed to do a 30-day, but since I was a dumb kid, right? I was a dumb kid. Every chance I got, I jumped off the rack to bink on somebody to get my butt whooped, to get put in this little closet where we would get them served to us. Nah, Baudelio, why is that? Yeah, me too. I love reading, bro. Yeah, Jay. Marilyn, nah, it's my pleasure. I'm sorry. I could only answer the way I think, right? But you're doing the correct thing. I think staying there, focus on something positive and support. And, you know, just put your trust in God. I understand all the fear, especially when you run across people like me, right, that live quick, fast, right? If you're busted, Chris, I agree, Rose. I remember, James, when they closed it down. Yeah, I was in them years where, man, you would think at 11 years old, me going out there and getting my butt served to me daily, I would have gotten out and walked a straight line. And I agree, Mike. It is. Raymond Cuba, buenas noches. Oh yeah, Chris, they will. They will give you a couple tablazos, especially if you owe them. I ain't gonna lie, Chris. There was moments where those were the orders. Take just make sure they paid up, and by doing that, just get them, put the little panties down, wet them, get a tabla nice and wet with a couple springs sticking out, and just charge them 50 cents every tablazo. But it's Mexico. That's just the way it is out here. Yeah, James, they shut it down shortly after. I wish they would have shut it down. De la Cruz, thank you for that. Yes, that's one of the main keys. Marvin communication. Yeah, it was different back then, Weta, than the programs they have now. Definitely, Ricky. Yeah, sorry everyone. Thank you, S1. Do tell me what you guys would like me to touch on. Tintin, muy buenas noches. Saludos. How's your day gone? Rose, no, they never told us like that. There was a point though where it was just the common sense to do because once they have you, man, Sigloso, saludos. Homie hangout, always a pleasure. Thank you for stopping in. How you and family been? Yes, Baudelio, I've been everywhere in Jalisco. Mr. De la Cruz, muy buenas noches. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, James, I agree in that. I was I had one and I was building one, Mike, when I got busted. Yeah, I agree with that, Josh. It's a good thing to touch on right there. D Money, buenas noches. Great to see you. Man, I don't remember Baudelio. Yeah, Josh, I agree. There was. Oh, I agree. I hope they know they never open them things back up. Regardless, they should just let prison be prison. I haven't, Jerry. Oh, okay, Baudelio. Yeah, definitely. Like always, he has a good angle to touch on. The homie hangout, Josh. I wish I had more his angle of knowledge to touch on that. But it's definitely a great topic. Chris, Cerveza Indio. Oh, Tintin. A thousand times worse. Jerry, I can't. Ricky, to be sincere, it's something righteous to all. Just being a person that was there for a lot of years. Like I said, Josh has a great. John Balanos, I don't. The shoe is kind of like a Natsik, a hole. But it's basically where they had people slam 23 hours a day for years in. Rose, yeah, securing housing unit. Deli, my respects. Oh yeah, it was something horrible, Rose. At least when it came. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it's best explained by just, if you have some time, kind of look it up, you know? Yeah, James. Josh has a different view, you know, that I personally respect a lot, you know. Fernando, to be sincere, no one right now. It's still up in the air, you know. Fernando, nah, that's a lie. Man, it's hard to call. Mayan 562, Frisco, Richmond, San Jose. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. No, I didn't, Braudelio. Fernando, I bet he is, you know. Jose Tapia, yeah, definitely. Thank you, James. I think there's a lot of things, Chris, that they keep in the shadows, you know. Yeah, I agree. I know definitely Richmond's up there, you know. I don't know the size of 19 right now, but at one point it was pretty big. There's a few big hoods up there, upstate or up north, excuse me. Chula Vista, Oceanside. I have a lot of family out there in SD. Yeah, do press that like button, por favor. Javier. What? Javier, muy buenas noches. How's your day gone or went? Rose, muy buenas noches. Hope you rest well. That's definitely a big neighborhood. More than that 562. Yeah, it's hard. Baudelio. Yeah, it's hard, especially right now. They're just good in their business, James. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, Chris. Yeah, there you go. BST and Sur Santos Pride. That's a big neighborhood too. There's a lot of neighborhood uh homie hangout. It's hard to call it. Me personally. Jose Tapia, please don't. Nah, that's a lie, Jerry. And Javier, I'm glad to hear that. Because of the fatal car. And I'm sorry to hear you went through that. Same, Mike. Yeah, it's what. Yeah, homie, hangout. I'll just leave it respectfully. Yeah, Javier, basically a lot of things did not get handled the way they're supposed to. The surgeon said it wasn't just 7%. If he went in like that, there was no point in it. Mainly because I never got treated for a lot of different things that I should have been treated here. Which is what I've been on these last couple days. Now that I know, I've been pressing on it. Yeah, I agree, H&R. I agree, Chris. Yeah, with that, I think I won't let you guys rest. Jose Tapia, my utmost respetos. Just I don't, I don't do that. I don't do that back and forth. Disculpa. I rather just, but I won't let you guys rest. I said I was gonna come on here for an hour, and I always get cut up with you guys. Thank you, Jose Tapia. Wera, sorry, been a little MIA all day, but gracias. Jerry, buenas noches. Homie, hang out. Thank you for stopping in. I'll be looking for that drop tomorrow. Insta, Mike. James, muy buenas noches. Always a pleasure. Raymond, buenas noches. I agree, Ricky. Braulio, thank you for coming in. It was a pleasure. Yeah, Baudelio, definitely you can. Do post it. Let me know how, if I could help, please. Agent Orange Sunday for sure. Ice Don't Lie, muy buenas noches. Saludos. Yeah, everyone, do please check the homie Son's music. It's OHNO. Everything good. Ice Don't Lie, thank you, God. D Money, hope you rest well. Buenas noches. Mike, muy buenas noches. Has one. I send my love, bro, as always. You know that as one. Minded man, thank you. I appreciate your wishes. Man, thank you. OHNO. Gracias, everyone. Johnny Cule, muy buenas noches. Eyes don't lie. Yeah, the next steps are just surgeries, you know. But the plan is in the next month have the thrombosis surgery, and then by the 14th go back to get the head done, you know. Buenas noches, Madeline 506. Claudio, muy buenas noches. Yeah, that's another topic I don't want to touch on, you know. Jose Tapia, be sincere, I can't. I don't really watch movie. I like more documentaries, you know. Eyes don't lie. Tell me, bro. Tell me about it, man. Mexico is just something, you know. Oh, believe me. Eyes don't lie. Believe me, bro. God is so great. Just not in what he does for me, but in the strength he puts out for me, you know. Where I get it from, I don't know. But anyways, life's a blessing, you know. Anyways, everyone, I send my love to you and family always. Thank you for giving me some time tonight. And do expect that drop tomorrow. H and Orange did us a favor to touch a little bit on the background of them, right? I will touch further on it. Jose Tapia, buenas noches. Gracias everyone again.